Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Kate, and I am so glad that you could join us for story time today. I've got some really special books I'll be reading today, and our theme today is the library. So I'm hoping some of you have been to the library before, and if you haven't, maybe you can ask your mom or your dad or your favorite grown-up to bring you to the library, and you can get your very own card when you're 5 years old. So hopefully you can do that in the near future. So we're going to get started with our story time, and we're going to sing our opening song, The More We Get Together. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Hi guys, are you ready for our first story about libraries today? I've got a great one for you. It's one of my very favorites. And I've brought a very special friend with me today to help me tell this story. And she is my good friend, the old lady. So let's welcome my good friend, the old lady. Thanks for joining us today, old lady.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you could make it.
I love being here.
Are you feeling hungry today?
I'm very hungry.
Because you're going to be eating some things in our first story.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what you're going to be eating today. Our first story is titled, I Know a Librarian Who Chewed on a Word. Let's see what you're going to be eating today, Miss Librarian.
I'm very hungry.
I Know a Librarian Who Chewed on a Word by Lori Lazaro Knowlton. Illustrated by Herb Leonard. I know a librarian who chewed on a word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd! Here's the word. Hey, did you see that? Miss Divine ate a word. What word? I know a librarian who swallowed a book. The red one about old Captain Hook. She swallowed the book to embrace the word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd. Unreal. Miss Divine ate a book? No way. What's the word? I know a librarian who ate a book cart, munching and crunching every last part. A book cart seems too big to eat, but I bet that our librarian can do it. How'd it taste?
Kind of metallic.
She swallowed the cart to hold the book. She swallowed the book to embrace the word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd. Yowza, that had to hurt. The cart, the book, and the word? Yes! Come on, tell me, what's the word? I know a librarian who chomped down a chair, the story hour chair, that was sitting right there. Let's get you a chair, Miss Librarian, and see if you can eat it. Oh, she got it. She swallowed the chair to cushion the cart. She swallowed the cart to hold the book. She swallowed the book to embrace the word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd. No way. Not the story hour chair. The story hour chair, the cart, the book, and the word. Please tell me, what's the word? I know a librarian who dined on a table. Who'd have thought she'd be willing and able? What do you think, Miss Librarian?
Looks a little splintery.
See if you can get it down. Oh, she did it.
Coughing up sawdust.
She swallowed the table to match the chair. She swallowed the chair to cushion the cart. She swallowed the cart to hold the book. She swallowed the book to embrace the word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd! A whole table? I saw her with my own 2 eyes. She ate the table, the chair, the cart, the book, and the word. You saw it? What's the word? I know a librarian who savored a shelf. Who'd have thought she could eat it herself? Here's our shelf. Okay, Miss Old Lady Librarian, let's see if you can get that down. Give it your best shot. She got it. She swallowed the shelf to catch the table. She swallowed the table to match the chair. She swallowed the chair to cushion the cart. She swallowed the cart to hold the book. She swallowed the book to embrace the word. She practically purred when she ate that fine word. How absurd! Miss Divine just ate the non-fiction bookshelf. It's gone. The shelf, the table, the chair, the cart, the book, and the word. What is that word? Then she chomped and chewed, and we all yahooed. Watch out, watch out, she's picking up speed. Then out popped the word, which is inside the envelope, Miss Melanie. Let's see what that word is. Hold it up so everybody can see. The word was read. The end. Thank you, Miss Old Lady Librarian, for helping me with that story. How did it feel to eat all of those library items?
I have a little heartburn.
Do you feel more knowledgeable?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much for helping me. Well, I'll have to tell Miss Melanie goodbye. She's going back to the library. The next book we're going to read today is a book called Chicken Story Time. And if you can imagine chickens at a story time, they might be loud and distracting. So let's see what happens with these chickens at story time. Chicken Story Time by Sandy Asher, illustrated by Mark Fearing. And there's our chicken. And it says story time at the library. And I think our chicken thinks that that's a pretty good idea. Story time at the library. One librarian, one story, children, and a chicken. The children like the chicken. The chicken likes the children. Let's begin, says the librarian. Everyone loves story time. 1 week later, story time at the library. One librarian, one story, more children, more chickens. The children like the chickens. The chickens like the children. Please be seated, says the librarian. Everyone loves story time. 1 week later, story time at the library. One librarian, one story, many children, many chickens. The children laugh. The chickens cluck. Settle down now, says the librarian. No one can hear. Let's begin, she says. Please be seated, she says. Settle down now, she says. Children and chickens everywhere, but only one librarian. What are we to do, she says. She's got an idea. Story time at the library. Lots of children, flocks of chickens, shelves and shelves of stories. The children like the chickens. The chickens like the children. Everyone loves story time, especially the librarian. The end. And we are ready for our next story, which is called Open Very Carefully, a book with bite. And I feel like we need to have some help with this story, so I've asked my good friend Melanie to help us read this story. Hi, Melanie! Thanks for joining us again.
Anytime.
Are you enjoying our library-themed stories?
I am. I love the library.
Me too.
Not because I work there.
Now, this book is called Open Very Carefully, a book with bite. Does that make you nervous, Melanie?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
And this book is by Nicola O'Byrne, and the words are by Nick Bromley. Open very carefully. Are you ready, Miss Melanie?
I'm sure.
Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck with 3 pretty ducklings and one... Wait a minute. What's that?
Looks like a tail.
I'm trying to read you the story, The Ugly Duckling, but there is something in this book that shouldn't be here. What do you think it is, Mel?
A dinosaur?
Hang on. Where did it go? Did it escape? Or could it be hiding? Do you dare keep looking?
No.
You do?
No.
Then turn the page very, very carefully.
Oh,
should we? It's a crocodile! A really big, scary one. What's he doing in this book? He might bite your finger or scratch your nose. Crocodiles like to do that. Stay back, just in case. Watch out! He's on the move. What is he doing? He's eating the letters. He must be hungry. I think his favorite letters are O and S. Stop, Mr. Crocodile. You can't eat the letter. What are we gonna do, Mel?
I'm thinking run.
Now he's gobbling up whole words and sentences. We can't have a book without words. If there aren't any sentences, what will we read? We've got to make him stop. Should we try to make him stop, Mel?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try rocking the book from side to side. Let's rock from side to side to side to side. That's it. Look, he's nodding off.
He's not the only one.
Ah, he's sleeping like a baby. Now, let's find a crayon. If you're going to eat our words, Mr. Crocodile, then we're going to draw on you. Shh. He's not such a scary crocodile now. What do you think, Mal? Does he look very scary?
A little bit, but not as much.
A little bit. Oh no, maybe he is a scary crocodile after all. All that drawing has woken him up. And he's not looking too happy about that tutu. Crocodiles don't do ballet. Did you know that, Mel?
Yes.
Watch out. It looks as if he's had enough of this book. He's going to make a run for it. Here he goes. Ouch. Oops. Maybe it isn't so easy to escape from a book. Maybe if you shake the book, he'll fall out. Should we try shaking the book?
We can.
Okay, let's try shaking the book. Do you think that worked?
No.
We're gonna see. That didn't work, but look, he's figured out what to do. He's munching a hole through the page, and he's nearly out. Goodbye, Mr. Crocodile. You weren't scared, were you? You weren't scared, were you? Where do you think he'll turn up next? The end. And for our next book, we are going to read a book called The Book Hog. What do you think, Mel?
I like it, Scooter.
Well, this book is called The Book Hog, and it's by Greg Pizzoli. And he has a lot of books, doesn't he? He must really like books.
I think so.
I think so, too. Let's see what happens to The Book Hog. Are you excited, Mel?
I am.
I think everybody out there is excited, too. Let's see what happens to The Book Hog by Greg Pizzoli. The Book Hog loved books, and he had quite a few. He loved the way they smelled and the way the pages felt in his hooves. He especially liked the ones with pictures. He picked them up here and there, anywhere he could find them. But the Book Hog had a secret. Shh. A big secret. What do you think it is? He didn't know how to read. He had never learned. He was surrounded by books, but the Book Hog couldn't read a single one. Poor Book Hog. The Book Hog went to bed every night without a bedtime story. One morning, he went out looking for more books. He came to a long, low building, and he smelled some books inside. He snuck through the stacks, adding several books to his pile. But then a soft voice said, "Would you like to join us for story time?" It was Miss Olive, the librarian. "Pick out a book, and I'll read it with you." The Book Hog blinked. Then he swallowed. "You'll read a book? With me?" "Of course," said Miss Olive. "As many as you'd like."
That's very nice.
This gave the Book Hog an idea. "Wait here," he said. He went home and he came back with some books. He's got a lot of books.
Yeah, he does.
Miss Olive led Storytime, and the book hog listened closely. He heard many stories, some funny, some sad, some kind of in between. Over time, and with practice, the book hog learned to read on his own. He grew to love books even more, not just for the way they looked and felt, but for the stories they told. And yes, the book hog still takes a lot of books, but he always brings them back. The end. Because that's very important, isn't it, Mel? When you go to a library and you check out books, it's very important that you bring them back.
It is.
When you are finished, so other children can check out books and enjoy them as well.
It's true.
And our next book that we are going to read is called This Book is Out of Control. Did you know a book could be out of control, Mal?
No.
This book is out of control.
I wonder how.
Are you excited to see what happens?
I'm slightly scared.
I'm excited. Let's see what happens. This book is Out of Control by Richard Byrne. Oh my. Bella was at home when someone on the other page knocked at the door. It was Ben. He had a new toy to show Bella. Slam. It's remote controlled, said Ben. Watch what the ladder does. When I press the up button, but nothing seemed to happen. What's happening, Mel?
The dog's going up.
The dog's going up. So Ben pressed the spin button. Oh no. What's happening, Mel?
The poor dog is spinning.
It's just not moving, said Bella. See if it will make a noise instead. So Ben pressed the siren button. What's happening to the dog, Mel? It's a bit quiet, said Bella. Try a different noise. How about the voice button?
Help! This book is out of control.
Who said that? Asked Bella. It's your dog. He's talking, said Ben.
And I'm stuck. Can one of your buttons get me down from here?
I think turn might work, replied Ben. But it didn't. Oops, said Ben. Bella thought for a moment. Dear reader, she began. Can you help us? Do you think they can help us?
I hope.
Please press the down button. Oh dear, that didn't work. Ben was starting to feel a little queasy. Quick, he said, try the escape button. But things became even more muddled.
Dear reader, if I may make a suggestion, please press the power button and count down from 10.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Mel?
I am.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear! Power surge! Hold on tight! But suddenly, everything was back under control. Whew! Bella's dog clicked a button. Oof! And the ladder went up. Then he pressed a different button. And the water came down. Naughty dog, said Bella. Dear reader, there's one button that hasn't been pressed yet. Can you find it?
Repeat.
See you again soon. Love, Bella and Ben. The end. Was that book out of control, Mel?
Very.
It was very out of control. Well, guys, to go along with the wonderful stories about libraries we've read today, we are going to do a fun library craft. And maybe you yourself can make a craft just like this at home. Our craft for today is one of my favorite things, Melanie. We are going to be coloring our very own book bags. So we can take these to the library and we can pick out some books and we can have a nice, cute bag to carry them home in. And they say, I devour books, Marietta Public Library. And these are easy enough to color with permanent markers, and that's what Mel and I are going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and color our shark and our ocean scene. What color are you going to have your shark, Mel?
I was going to work on the words first.
You're going to do words?
Yeah.
I'm going to color my shark baby blue.
Baby blue.
Well, sharks are kind of blue, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of gray, but sure.
Kind of, yes. Yeah, kind of. but my shark is gonna be a bluish, purplish color.
Ooh, purple.
Are you afraid of sharks, Mal?
Well, I don't know how to swim.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I guess I would be kind of scared of them. But you know, they're sharks.
And you can use your favorite colors on these. I'm gonna do my words in pink.
Pink.
Pink. Did you like to color when you were a kid, Mel?
I still love to color.
Coloring's fun.
I find it very therapeutic.
It can be, for sure.
It makes me calm.
That's helpful.
It is. Did you color when you were younger, Kate?
I did. I colored quite a bit. I really enjoyed it.
That's why you're so good at it, huh?
Well, I'm okay. I'm gonna color my bubbles blue.
Bubbles.
And I'm gonna color my seaweed green.
Fine, go for it.
It's nice to have a nice library bag. You can never have too many nice library bags because they're very handy when you're checking out books at the library. And if you don't have a bag, we do have bags at the library that we can give you when you're checking out.
Yep.
I'm gonna make my clamshell yellow.
Oh boy. I am bad at keeping in the lines.
That's okay. It's artistic. And I'm gonna do my Marietta Public Library letters in purple.
Purple.
I like purple.
Okay, let's see what you got here. All right, I'm not making his face. I'm gonna get some green from my algae, or seaweed, I guess is what you called it.
Seaweed, I believe.
It is seaweed.
Okay. And then I'm gonna color my sand, a little bit of a sand color.
I'm gonna go magenta for Marietta.
And then our sea color is typically a blue. Usually that's what you wanna see, right? Blue water.
Well, did you know, I heard that if the sea is greener, like if it has more algae, it's more alive.
Oh, wow.
Because there's more nutrients in it.
Oh, that's an interesting
That's what I
fact,
heard.
Mel.
I mean, I don't fact check. You can fact check me, but you know.
You must have learned that information by working at the library.
It's the one reason why I like my job at the library.
You can learn all kinds of things at the library.
I learn something new every day.
Every day. So how's yours going, Mel?
Mine's almost done, I think. Okay. I'm not going to color my clam.
Okay, well, I think I'm about done with mine as well.
All right.
And let's hold them up. Show everybody at home.
What do you think?
I think this is a great bag that's going to hold a few books for me from the library.
Some little books.
So come visit us at the library, get your very own library card, and you can take home your favorite books in a bag. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is done. I hope you had lots of fun.
Yes.
Our story time is over, wave goodbye.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
I Know a Librarian Who Chewed on a Word by Lori Lazaro Knowlton, illustrated by Herb Leonard, published by Pelican Publishing Company, copyright 2012. Chicken Storytime by Sandy Asher, illustrated by Mark Farron, published by Penguin Random House, copyright 2016. Open Very Carefully, A Book with Bite by Nick Bromley, illustrated by Nicola O'Brien, published by Nosy Crow, copyright 2013. The Book Hog by Greg Pizzoli, published by Disney Hyperion, copyright 2019. This Book is Out of Control by Richard Byrne, published by Henry Holt & Company, copyright 2016. WCMO Storytime is a production of MCTV.